Good morning. I'm Kartheeswaran from India. Here I am going to talk about Phailin, which occurred in my country. This is my prelude. Prelude is nothing but what are the topics I am going to cover. First I am going to talk about what is meant by Phailin and what are the early warning system we use to evacuate people before occurrence of this Phailin and what are the implications of economy, and then about NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority in India, and then about early warning system which we are using, particularly two things. One is for tsunami early warning system, second thing automatic weather station. Then after that I am going to talk about this vision and then consequences and across with conclusion. India is prone to more disasters. There are more disasters occurring in India: rainfall, earthquake, flood, droughts, etc. Among this, first I am going to filter about only cyclone. The colored part, all the areas are prone to cyclone, only for cyclone, whereas the red color part are most prone to cyclone. Now I am going to tell about what is Phailin. Phailin is nothing but it is a heavy, severe cyclonic storm. In India, after 1999, in the year of 2013, we got this Phailin. After 1999, this is the second largest in India, whereas no one can imagine about this. Even the height of the surge of the wave goes beyond 12 feet, which makes people not able to do anything. See, this is how Phailin created and how it came to the particular area. From here it started beyond Andaman Nicobar on 9/10/2013, and after 2 days it attacked this area. This is the most prone area for cyclone because in world map you can see this is the conical shape, whereas the storm coming from the eastern part of the world come directly towards this direction. In this direction to attack this area, so this area is always prone to this cyclone. See, within 2 days we did so many things to save so many lives of people. There are 3 early warning centers which helped us. These are the 3 early warning centers. One is Japan Meteorological Agency, and next is Indian Meteorological Department, third is United States Joint Typhoon Warning Center. These 3 early warning centers gives us alert before 2 days regarding this great disaster. Then the IMD named this as Phailin, that is our Indian Meteorological Department. Early warning plan. Once they got the alert, Odisha government immediately evoked the festival holidays. During the time, actually there is a festival in Odisha. So everyone was being allotted with the holidays. But they revoked the holidays.
It was from yeah.
They revoked the holidays actually. Why they revoked the holidays is that once we got this information, they called all the government and private employees to work around regarding this Phailin. Next thing, food and relief materials are being stocked at the stock shelters within 2 days. Also, within short span of time, they created 1,05,000 food packets to give to the people after the disaster occurrence. And immediately, the alert was being given to defense people. As Suryan sir said, particularly Air Force and Navy played a vital role in helping all the people after and before disaster. This is the area where they not even see the water. After the Phailin, overall roads and overall place was being destroyed due to this flood. The communication systems. Whereas before 6 years, there is no more cell phone in the rural areas and coastal areas in India. But due to drastic technology development, nowadays, fisheries also using GPS, global positioning system, for finding the ships. So now technology improved. So each and every alert was being given to the people via email, via news channel, fax, etc. But the news channel played an important role by providing news stating that there is a early warning, etc. But they sent this warning system via SMS. SMS, as in previous session, as Augustine said, in India there are 18 national approved languages. Here we are almost 15 countries participating, 15 languages. In my country, approved languages is 18. Only approved language is 18. Beyond that, there are more than 20 languages are there. So one province to another province, if you want to travel, you need to know the particular language. That is the greatest issue in my country. Whatever it may be, if you want to teach them, you need to translate to that particular language and particular culture. So here, we are having the National Warning Center, which is sending SMS in 18 languages via cell phone, via news channels. In that it played actually. And then, beyond this, distant storm warning signal was raised at the ports. In every fishing harbour, we are having a flag. Once we raise the flag, the fisheries beyond 3 to 5 kilometers came to know that there is disaster going to happen within few hours. So we need to go to the safest place, and they stop fishing and they come back to the banks. And also we have loudspeaker. Each and every fishing area, they keep the loudspeaker by government officials and inform the every people about this and evacuated so many people. Benefits of this early warning. Because of these benefits, many people bore the brunt about this cyclone Phailin. In Ganjam and Puri districts, particularly 1,02,000 residents of Puri district and 1,80,000 residents of Ganjam districts were evacuated before the occurrence. And OSDMA, Odisha State Disaster Management Authority, provides some alert to particular two districts because these two districts are most prone to this cyclone. Because of this early warning, so many people lives was being saved, economy saved, and everyone got alerted. In this implications of economy, one good point is that World Bank, which has been delivered about $255 million on increased disaster preparations. With this, nearly 148 additional evacuation shelters was to be built in my country. Out of 148, already 28 was in operation. So it helps us. In that 28 shelters, what we done is that we saved all the stuffs, including food, medicines, clothes, everything. It also played an important role. And functions of NDMA. In India, National Disaster Management Authority taking care of full disaster management. It also has under this National Disaster Management Authority task force is there. That is nothing but National Disaster Response Force, which contains 10 battalions in 10 prefectures. Army also included in this Disaster Management Authority. It acts as a bridge actually. Bridge in the sense, it plays a bridge between the local government to central government, union territory to local government and central government, and it gets points and it gets each and every news regarding disaster from lower level to higher level. From even local panchayat to the central, it is getting information and it is being Every time it is checking the policy. How we are observing this early warning system? In three ways. One is space based, another one is upper air based, and third one is surface based. Space based via satellite, upper based by sending balloon parachute in the surface based, for example, bias. This is bias which is used in tsunami. See, these are the monitoring centers. Whereas surface we are measuring something, upper air we are measuring, aircraft, ship, ocean bios we are measuring. All the data are combined and then sent to global telecom hub. And this global telecom hub, it was from this global telecom hub, the data was being sent to the radar to global data. Whereas everyone, even from nook and corner in India, can check in the internet about the current status. And also same data passed to the airport officers, which is also already having their own system. Even though it has been sent to regional warning center, everything. So everyone got alert, immediate effect. This is tsunami early warning system. Almost all over the world, in India it is present. Particularly tsunami means biggest wave. Tsunami is got from Japan, that is a Japanese word. After Japan, early warning center was being created in India. In the year of 2004, South India, where I am staying now, we got this tsunami actually. We never expect, we doesn't know what is meant by tsunami. Because of tsunami, almost South India passed. Almost. Immediately our government thinks we need to create a early warning center. And they invested so much of amount and created Tsunami Early Warning Center in the year 2007, which was created in Hyderabad. So what is the importance of Tsunami Early Warning Center is that in the year 2013, Indonesia, Sumatra tsunami occurred. Japan sent a alert signal before 42 minutes, whereas Indian Tsunami Early Warning Center sent before 43 minutes. As like as Japan, it has been grown, technology grown, and they are maintaining the same. This is the biosystem. As I already mentioned, this is the biosystem. This will always float in the sea. Whereas nearly like this 360 biosystem was installed around the India. Arabic Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal. 360. How this is sending alert? Just a small technical representation. See, this is under the sea, okay? Under the sea, it is on the sea bed. Once earthquake was been occurring, it detects the earthquake. Immediately it sends the signal via acoustic modem to this biosystem. From this, the signal was been taken to the upper air, surface antenna. Here the surface antenna. From this surface antenna, it was been given to the satellite. From this satellite, it was given to our Indian Tsunami Early Warning System. From our Indian Tsunami Early Warning System, it was being given to all over the world, including Japan. Japan and India is doing a great job in tsunami. About this automatic weather station, normally, before some few years, the single pole antenna was being used only for rain measurement. Now, in the same pole, we are measuring all wind related, temperature related, everything we are measuring in the same with unmanned power. No manpower, just all comes under automatic. By automatically, we are measuring each and everything. So, two warning systems. And this is vision for natural management sector. For vision, we need to make preparedness, response, recovery, prevention. Beyond this, we need to make model and training. School awareness program. See, nowadays we started this awareness program from school level. Whereas in India, in my state, for junior people, there is a lesson in their school books regarding disaster management and policy, what to do, how to do, and doing it. This all been mentioned in this policy itself. So we need to create a school awareness programs and community awareness, planning and prevention, disaster courses. Nowadays in India, before few years, there is courses only technological and arts courses. But now disaster courses, also people willing and joining together. And enhancing resiliency and raising awareness. Raising awareness. We can make this raising awareness topology in two sectors. One is public and another one is private. If you take private sector, insurance, banks, real estate. Public sector, local government, central government, and then the regional government. Whereas in India, central government will be ruled by different politicians, state government will be ruled by different politicians, local, panchayat level will be ruled by different politicians. So many culture, so many language, so many politics will happen. With this, we are doing everything. Then consequences. In this diagram, just a short representation I am telling you. The green part is developing country. The green part is developing country. Blue part is developed country. Whereas number of disasters occurring highly in developing country. Loss of life, developing country. People affected, developing country. But overall economic loss, highest in developed country. From this, I want to say one thing. People of poor countries are generally more exposed to natural disasters. And also they doesn't know what is meant by disaster. Very poor people in poor countries. Lack of knowledge, capacity and resources to deal with disasters. Insurance availability is very much limited in poor areas, including few nations. And premiums are often not affordable for lesser development countries. This is one more thing. $1 investment before a disaster saves $7 of cost. That is, for building in the near sea banks, people will build their houses with the kacha. Cost about $150, the life is 5 to 10 years. Whereas the puka brick, $1,500. It is alive greater than 25 years. So by adapting this technology, by building hereafter, now also in every government they are providing very less interest rate loans to all the people to build their concrete houses instead of huts and kacha. This has been taken the Rohini River Basin in Uttar Pradesh. Why I mentioned Uttar Pradesh is that Uttar Pradesh, madam is there, professor. And about conclusion, disaster occurrence is reality, we are not able to do that. But creating risk awareness we should do. And creating awareness is lacking in lesser developed countries. And about physical resilience, we need to make growth of this physical resilience and making high number of micro insurance and making catastrophic bonds and adaptation disaster management has to be executed from international level to the local village. Before tsunami 2004, even local villages doesn't know what are the insurances are there, what are the predictions are there, what are the warning centers are there for disaster. But now everyone knows, technology grows and everything done. So at last need research and policy support. Thank you.
We take questions from the floor. On Ganeshan's presentation, it dealt a lot with communication and ICT. So raised some other quite interesting questions as well, which I noted here, but other people have already noted. So the floor is open. Yes, please.
I take this opportunity because nobody's asking a question, so I have my chance. Anyway, I also commend Kartheeswaran for the very informative presentation. There's something I missed. Maybe you have data on this. How many actually died in that cyclone? And the second one is that how many houses were destroyed? Because with that data, we will know the resilience of your structures in the coastal areas of India to such big cyclones. Thank you.
Almost more than 45,000 people dead. 45,000. 45,000 more than. What? Yeah. 45,000 dead. Almost the population is more than 3 lakhs. But not all of them dead actually. They have been injured. Overall death is 23,000. Overall saving percentage is 2,45,000. Saved human life is 2,45,000. And one more question. Next you ask
Only houses. If you have data
one
on that,
houses. The overall houses which are present near to the banks, everything was being vanished away.
Do you have any idea? Did you say how many houses were damaged? I wrote it down. 235,000, Danilo. 235,000 mud houses were damaged. Right? That's what you said. So those are the mud houses.
more or less 235,000 families.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And after this only they changed from mud houses to concrete houses.
Sorry, use the mic.
Please see the mic.
Because of secondary first cyclone, then floods come by us. They are multiplied.
Okay.
Yes, and just take the gentleman and then we can.
Just very brief question. It was a very good presentation and it has encompassed almost all the facets of the disaster management. I just want to know the work presently being undertaken in India on community-based disaster risk management, CBDRM, because this is the one which basically addresses the core issue that is up to the community level. So I would like to hear from you on this issue.
Regarding this, our expert, Suryan sir, can answer.
I'm sorry, I couldn't listen to the question.
Just the impressions from India about their efforts on community-based disaster risk management, because ultimately it are the communities on which we have to focus on.
I think what my colleague from Pakistan has said, community-based disaster risk reduction is the primary thing that we always focus on. In fact, the whole of our disaster management system, the base is the community participation and partnership. Here in Odisha, case of Phailin, we have different forms and interagency groups from the community volunteers and societies, which were in the form of NGOs, CDOs, and volunteers, who had actually had all the government administration in execution of all the actions that were taken for reducing the risk and saving the lives. So mainly there was a major form which was termed as Phailin Response Form, Odisha State Phailin Response Form, which was an NGO which was created just for specifically for this Phailin event by the different NGO groups in order to help the people. The other was, we had Indian Red Cross Society and Sphere India. They coordinated an interagency groups. There are different agencies working in the state, how they should coordinate, which areas should they work, So that there should not be any overlap of the actions as well as the areas covered by different agencies. So that helped in adequate response in all the sections and all the actions. So community-based disaster reduction, I think, was one of the key factors in reducing these risks and damages during the Phailin.
During this occurrence, it has occurred in a single province, Odisha state, whereas from South India, Tamil Nadu, so many states, every state sponsored. For example, one state sent nearly 1,000 doctors, MBBS doctors, another state sent medicines, and another state sent highest technology specialists to build a temporary shelters, everything to maintain the lives and to maintain sanitary. Each and every state sponsored amount, and there are so many non-governmental organizations present in India. Everywhere you go there. Every NGO went there.
Right. Can you please?
I have a question about the actual evacuation activities after receiving warning. As I mentioned in my presentation, the problem about the warning system in Japan is that many people would not evacuate immediately after receiving warning. So I'd like to know whether the people in India, almost 100% people, immediately evacuated after they received the warning.
Yes. What has happened is that before 2 days, we intimated to military, that is Navy and Air Force. Before 2 days, the helipads were being created in and around the area which is the safer zones. And helipads are created and helicopters were being kept at standby level. Once the Phailin occurred, everyone went to the particular spot and they evacuated the people. Even the local army persons, local response task force persons played a key role and evacuated all the people. And before one day itself, by news channels and by SMS, everyone received. We provided them the free bus facility, free train facility to evacuate from the native place to safer zone. Immediately they were. That is what here happened.
And the chair, sorry. Sorry, I want to ask a follow-up question to that because I see that that the total number of people, I mean, this is a curious situation, I find. The total number of persons evacuated was 2,80,000. That's 280,000.
280,000.
280,000. 280,000. That's not a very large number. That's rather a small number. And if indeed you had deaths of 45,000, that's a very, very, very large number. Very. So, how do you see these deaths, this large number of deaths? Why did these occur?
45,000 is the people injured.
I see injured. So how many people actually died?
Actually died.
You want the number of casualties during the Phailin?
No, not casualties, deaths.
Number of deaths.
That's the number of deaths during Phailin cyclone war. It was 18 in Odisha and 3 in Andhra Pradesh, total 21. But there were subsequent floods in which 23 more people got killed in Odisha and 1 person in Andhra Pradesh. So the total deaths, including cyclone Phailin and subsequent floods, was 45.
45. That's very small.
Actually.
Yes.
And number of units, I have all the data of Odisha state. Odisha state itself also has rapid action force. They had deployed about 11 units, and our NDRF, we had 28 units deployed for response. And the CRPF 12 units were deployed, and then we had special action police force, where 121 units were deployed. So we have quite a large number, and where people were not even ready because of certain reasons, they were forced to evacuate. But we didn't take any risk to put their life at danger.
And more or less, it occurred in 2 states. One is Andhra and another is Odisha. 2 different languages. Coordinating with different languages, different coordination team.
1.1 million.
Any other questions from anybody else from any other country? Yes,
Actually,
there is-
split, evacuated people, 1.1 million.
1.1 million is
I see.
evacuated.
The
Totally
numbers are
evacuated,
all-
1.1 million.
Right, right. I have here 2.8 lakhs, so that's not the same.
From both the states,
Right.
Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Odisha nearly 9 lakh.
Right.
That means 0.9.
0.9.
The 2,80,000 is particular district actually,
I see. Right.
Puri district.
Right. Please, the lady from Bangladesh.
I need the microphone. Okay. Actually, this is not a question. I would like to suggest one thing. That is, we should analyze risk sustainability of disaster for the infrastructure, for the environment, habitat, and all the building and all the stakeholders of environment, so that how far they can sustain the disaster, that analysis can be done, and according to that analysis, the disaster precaution and disaster management can be done. Thank you.
Do you want to comment on that, Ramesh?
Christian, we are focusing on that. We are more doing this.
Good. Anybody else? Any other comments or questions from the floor? Everyone needs food? Good. So with that, then we will all thank the two speakers for their very interesting presentations. And I hand over to Mitra.
The next thing is like lunch. So home, lunch. 我们是不是在这坐车过去 ？Okay. Leave the room. I think you can leave your things here, as long as they are not too valuable. Then walk to us, and yes, we will have.